Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for in this life?
So one of the things you mentioned was that you had a specialty in PTSD.
Correct.
So were you working with a lot of veterans, or was this more trauma, people who've gone through traumas?
It was with veterans. I was working at the Salem Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Salem, Virginia.
Okay.
And when I was simply, at the time, I was actually just trying to get employed. I was just trying to get a job somewhere. I wanted to be working in therapy work, but I wasn't sure where I was going to land within the Veterans Affairs system, and happened to fall into the PTSD clinic. It was certainly not what I thought was going to happen, but it ended up being, a great place to really get started, because it was full on. There was no little bit of, it wasn't like, here, just let's easily transition into therapy work. It was, that's my clinical director saying, who's the toughest person I can give to you as your very first client for this? And let's begin right there. And
by fire. All right.
And all worked out and stuff, but it was really great, training ground. Very, very valuable experience. I'm grateful I had a chance to be able to work with them. So in our clinic, we worked with veterans of all eras, who met criteria for post-traumatic stress disorder based off of a time in their service. So one of the criteria was that their PTSD was related to military things. And then we also worked with military sexual trauma as well. And then also just worked with a lot of veterans who are recently coming back from deployments, like to Iraq and to Afghanistan. So we had a variety of different things going on, but it's certainly, in terms of feeling more comfortable as a therapist, that was, that was most definitely it was a perfect match for that.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, so let me ask you this, because it sounds like this was past tense. Do you still work with this community?
So I'm no longer at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center. I left there several years ago that was actually family reasons. I decided to move out of the area.
Okay.
And so now I am starting my practice here in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Okay.
And I have it started up. I'm just kind of slowly moving along with building the practice. And I am incorporating, trauma therapy work as part of what I'm doing.
Oh,
it certainly is not limited to veterans any longer.
Excellent.
That's all.
Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for in this life?